To me, the outdoors is where I belong. To have my family and my fiancée by my side the whole way is something that I really cherish. There's nothing more valuable than sharing something and sharing a love with the people you love. It's something that I love, and I know it's where I belong. My earliest memories of fishing would have been out at St George, where I grew up. I was basically out there for the first 18 years of my life, and my earliest memories of fishing were with my dad and my family. Always down on the riverbank. I think Dad had me out there at 2 years old with a life jacket on, down, setting lines, catching bait, and fishing for yellowbelly and Murray cod. Yeah, some really good memories back then. I mean, we were always out on the riverbank. We were either out in the bush hunting or fishing. So, yeah, my dad introduced me to fishing from as early as I can remember, and just spending time on the riverbank and Dad showing us how everything works. So, yeah. We've been doing it for a very long time, and to still be doing it with Dad to this day is a pretty cool thing. I started fishing for bass about 5 years ago. Always was intrigued by bass. I'd fish for yellowbelly and Murray cod in freshwater, and the dams intrigued me because I used to watch TV shows on tournament bass fishing, and I was always keen to go out and try it for myself. So basically the first time I went out fishing for bass, I caught one on surface, and ever since then I've been totally hooked on how they operate, how they react to changes, wind changes, sun, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, it's just one of those fish species that you can target so many different ways, and a species that I really enjoy fishing for and love. Probably my most memorable experience so far with tournament fishing would be 2015. I fished as a co-angler in the Bass Nation series, and I'd fished a few tournaments before, but to go into a season knowing that I was going to fish every event and try and be competitive. Going into the first tournament at Somerset Dam, I had some really good boaters and guys that were willing to teach me heaps. And after the first day I was actually leading the event, and then to go out on Sunday and catch two really nice fish and actually win the event was something that I'd never experienced before, and something I thought would never happen, especially so early. So yeah, 2015, first few tournaments I did really well. I was leading Angler of the Year. Going down to the New South Wales events, there was Sinclair in the last round at Glenbourne, but to go down and I actually won Sinclair, and to have two wins in one season was pretty awesome. It was one of those experiences that I'll never forget. But then going into Lake Glenbourne in the AOY round, I had some really experienced guys that were only just behind me in the points, and to go out into that event and feel comfortable and just go fishing. The last day I was coming 7th, and I was with Troy Hamilton from Victoria, and we went out and just went fishing, had a great morning, and I caught two really nice bass, and I felt comfortable coming in, weighing in, and then all of a sudden Drew announced that I'd actually won the event, and to take Angler of the Year and win a third tournament in that 1 year, it was just something I'll never forget. It was yeah, pretty surreal, and to be able to win AOY and win 3 tournaments in 1 year, it was something I'll never ever forget. One of the coolest things I get to do, I'm the president of the Bjelke-Petersen Dam Fish Stocking Association, and every year, later in the year, we always get an opportunity to use the SIPS money that's paid by all the anglers that visit the dams around Queensland to put the money back into fish stocking. So every November, December, we actually get to reap the rewards from the money that people put into SIPS, and actually go out and release the fish back into Bjelke-Petersen Dam. So the greatest thing about that is actually getting to walk into the water with a bucket full of fish and releasing them into the dam to know that you're going to catch them in 3 or 4 years. So yeah, it's a pretty amazing experience, and it's the reason why I do it, to actually have that moment to release them back into the dam. People can come to the dam from anywhere in Australia and actually catch a yellowbelly or catch a bass. So this year, 2016, we got to release approximately 120,000 fish back into the dam. To see the fish numbers that are already in the dam is outstanding, but to know how many fish are replenished every single year is yeah, it's very cool. So just recently, I've been lucky enough to get engaged. My partner Annette is one of my biggest supporters. You know, she's really supportive of everything I do when it comes to fishing or being outdoors. Having a partner like Annette, she's so supportive and always coming up with ideas and willing to help out, and yeah, I can't thank her enough for what she's done so far. I've been with JML for about 3 years now. I approached JML online as a you know, a guy just starting out with tournaments, and Tony took me on and yeah, showed me all their products, and we've had a really good relationship. But to be with JML Anglers Alliance and use their products confidently in pretty much every event that I fish in is a really cool thing. And to keep regular contact with Tony and always sharing ideas and being able to promote his products and use his products, yeah, it's a really cool thing to have such supportive people like that around. And the thing I love about JML is their range of products. You can basically use them in every event. Yeah, their range is outstanding, from line to leaders to lures to rods to reels, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool to be associated with JML. So the ultimate goal for myself is winning an Angler of the Year title or winning a grand final. I know with the amount of effort and time that I spend out in the water, it's only a matter of time before things start happening. I'm really lucky to be supported by family. I've got Annette by my side the whole way, so I know that whatever I do, I'm going to be backed by those people. I've always had visions of being successful with fishing, and I think having that confidence and being able to have the work ethic and knowing that it's only a matter of time before I win a big event or win that Angler of the Year title, and it might not happen in 12 months' time, it might not happen in 2 or 3 years' time, but I know at the end of the day, the amount of work that I've put in, I'm going to get there. I'm going to win an AOY title, I'm going to win a grand final, and that's where I'm headed. And to be able to go over to the United States and fish, you know, at the pinnacle of bass fishing would be the ultimate dream. Hi, I'm Matthew Langford and this is my bass life.